On EUROAUD on the weekly time frame, we can see our price is now. Let me zoom in clearly so you guys can see. We can see our price is now kind of like um giving signs of a possible change in trend, right? Not elect completely, but then look at how it's kind of breaking out of this trend line on the weekly time frame, right? Which means that long-term sentiment or trends seem to be changing. And look at this massive sell candles from this side, right? We have this massive candle to the upside, and then bears taking it all the way from here and still pushing it back down. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself so that we don't distract others. Thank you very much. All right. So as I was saying, we can see how bears have now pushed price towards this demand level right here, or this supply demand level at this point, right? And if we see price break below that area, then we are likely, very likely, going to see price continue to dip further. And based off the risk on sentiment that we seem to be getting on the markets after FOMC last week, we may actually see price on euro or dip further to around 1.52822 thereabouts. If the sentiment continues to be like risk on, that means that we can see risk assets or you can see assets like AUD USD rally, and if that rallies, it means that we're going to see a decline in euro AUD, right? So that's what I see right now on euro AUD on the weekly time frame. And I think I also see this level right here on the weekly time frame. So all in all, in a nutshell, euro odd seems to be lining up for a sell, right? This week it's kind of broken out of its current trend, the trend line. But again, I have to state this clearly. The trend is yet to end, right? The trend is yet to end until it breaks below this low right here. The trend is still an uptrend. So whatever sells you may be taking below here, you know that you're doing a risky trade. You want to take your profits as quickly as possible. But the moment price breaks below this recent what this last what's it called now, higher low, right, which would now be price creating a lower low, is then we can say, oh, now we're in a downtrend. But until that happens, we're still in an uptrend. So if you're selling, you want to be as careful as you want to be. You want to take your profits as quickly as you can. So that's that I think we can find on the weekly time frame for EUROAUD. Again, guys, please note that I'm trying to keep this very simple and basic so that even someone with the barest understanding of trading can learn a thing or two about trading, and still be able to make a few penny from trading. And if you're unsure of how to go about all of these things and put the knowledge to use, then I strongly recommend joining the Telegram community in the description below, so that you guys can follow along with the live updates that I share in the Telegram community, where I tell guys the people where I'm looking to enter a trade and exit a trade, and also the conditions clearly stated for why I'm going to enter the trade and how I'm going to enter the trade. So do well to join the Telegram community if you're yet to do so. It's a community of people trying to do so much with trading. The uptrend is a lot more clearer on the daily time frame, and also we can see the selling pressure begin to step into this currency pair right now, right? We can see how bears stepped in aggressively at this price point around 1.67890, and how they have pushed price further all the way back to 1.598 1.59086, right? And we can see our price is currently holding above this weekly level right here. So now here's my plan, or this is what I am looking to do. If price is able to bounce off of this level strongly on the 1 hour time frame, then hold on, permit me guys, I'm going to have to draw this level on the hourly time frame. But just for the sake of explaining, if price is able to break at least above this level right here, which honestly still not even enough, if price is able to close above, strongly above this area right here, then it stays something, right? It says that bulls are now in control. And why am I looking at that level? Basically look at where this is the candle that closed for last week, right? If buyers are able to break above that area, let's say close strongly above that level, then it could be saying, oh, we are now back in control, right? If they're able to break above last week's closing, then yeah, we can now say they're back in control of price. And then we could be looking around this area right here, and also this area right here. And if possible, let's say that sentiment changes or something really great happens, then we make see price trade up to this level for the week. Look at how buyers and sellers have went back and forth for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. A whole fucking trading week, they went back and forth. No one was in real control. So if one single candle is able to break outside of that war zone, then we can say, oh, the war is not won. Do you understand? And
Yeah.
I don't just want a week up. I want a situation where they break above it and they hold their ground, not it gases
Yes,
up and then
indeed.
it shoots all the way back down. On the daily time frame, I can actually also see this area right here, which I think may be interesting to see. Okay, I think it's actually a valid area. Seems like a very valid area to me, so I'm going to leave that marked. So now what would I want to do with this area? What I would like to see or do with this area would be, if at all I'm going to aim for a buy, I want to see price flip this area right here. I want to see price flip above this area where sellers have been in charge of the market or where the indecision has been, and then I want to take a buy towards this daily area right here. Also, of course, while taking profit along the way. You guys know I would like to take my profits along the way too. I would like to take some profit around here on the daily level right here. As you guys can see, it's acted as a bit of support right here, and price had difficulties breaking above it right here. It did send price all the way back down. So if price approaches it again, we may see price try to dump a bit more. So I want to take profit along that line and hold the rest at break even towards this area right here. So that's what I want to do. But either ways, like I mentioned earlier on, the sentiment seem to be changing. So that means that we are likely going to see a price break below these weekly levels. And if it does do that, I want to take a sell when price breaks below it at the retest on the lower time frame, of course, not on the daily time frame. And then my overall take profit for the week would be between 1.567 56753 and 1.5300 thereabouts. So that would be something like this if I am to take a trade right there for a sell, which I kind of think it's going to happen based off the changing sentiment, right? Would be somewhere right here. Obviously, you guys know that my entries are never taken on the daily time frame. I would rather take that on the lower time frame. I want to see the confirmation between the 1 hour time frame to the 15-minute time frame, and then I can get into the trade, which means that I'm going to have a lower stop loss and better entry, a type of sniper entry type P. So we can see a possible 571 pips reward for the week if these moves actually play out to the T. But if otherwise, we may see 181 pips movement, which is also a good move. One lot on that, and that's $1,800 for you real quick. Point one lot size, that's $180 for you real quick. So whichever way, it feels like a good deal to me. It looks like a good setup if it does happen, which I think is likely going to happen based off this changing sentiment and stuff. That being said, now when I talk about sentiment, it's going to be hard for me to explain right here on this YouTube video because I want to keep this video very short, straightforward, and basic for everybody to understand. But then at the same time, I'm recording this YouTube video while on a call with my students, and they understand what I mean when I say sentiment. So I apologize for you guys if you do not understand that. But you can of course ask me questions in the comment section, and I'll respond to as many people as I can. Or better still, join the Telegram community where the live updates is going to be given, and you can have faster and easier access to me in the chat room, and then you're going to have your questions answered very fast over there. So I apologize if you don't understand what I mean by changing sentiments and all of that. It's kind of like between me and my students. All right, guys.
Shit.
Either ways, you guys understand what I'm trying to say, yeah? All
Wee!
right, cool. So let's drop down to the 4 hour time frame then. On the 4 hour time frame, I want to adjust. I want to adjust this right here to be around here. Why there? It's kind of like looks clearer. This is where last week closed at. This was London's high for last week Friday, and this was Asia's low for last week Friday. So either ways, I want to mark out this part from right here all the way up to this point as a range. And somehow I kind of like love ranges, especially on the major time frames. Why? Because it means when it breaks out, I'm about to make money.
Hey.
Whee! So yeah, I'm glad we can finally find those ranges. It's like it's indicating like a possible big move incoming For me to take a buy, I want to see a clear break above this range area, and the retest, I want to take the retest towards this area first for take profit, and then towards this area in total for the week. And I think I'll be very good with that type of win for the week. It looks like a lot. And in a situation where that does not happen, right, I want to see price clearly break below this range and also below the weekly levels, and then I can take a sell towards this area for a bit. And then if price continues to dump, then I would extend my take profits, overall take profits, or maybe take another sell, add a sales position in a situation where we see price break below this level and the retest, then I can hold for more profits towards this area for that 500 pip move that we saw on the daily level. Is that clear?
Beautiful.
All right, cool. So we can then move on to a new currency pair. And then so on EURNZD,
That
looks like
is
a bit of the
bullish.
same going on. Looks bullish, but on this one right now, it doesn't seem as though EURNZD is taking off the bullish sentiment, right? It's still on trend. Only this weak rejection right here going on, this rejection towards the downside. So guys, can you see our last week was clearly indecisive on EURNZD?
Yes.
Now, this is a weekly time frame. Again, further confirming a possible change in sentiment. If for a whole week there was no clear direction, it's telling you something. Sentiment is about to change, or the trend is about to change, or investors are now eyeing something different. They are moving their money away from that thing to something else, and you want to figure that out. I explained that in the last call. You guys can remember. So it means
No.
that we may not trade EURNZD as much this week. We want to trade a different currency pair, which is why I spent some time on EURAUD. So we may be moving to EURAUD this week. But then at the same time, I think that EURNZD has a lot more potential to the upside. It has quite a very good potential to the upside if in a situation where these bulls over here remain in charge of the market, we may see change EURNZD rally to the upper side. And why I'm saying that way is if the sentiment changes from risk on to risk off, it means that there's going to be weakness in the New Zealand dollars, right? And if there's weakness in New Zealand dollars, it means that EURNZD is going to rally. Since
Ah,
what the currency pushing it down in the first place is not weak, it means EURNZD is going to rally. And also considering the strength of euro right now and the quite, should I say, favorable monetary policy by ECB right now, it means that euro is going to be strengthened this week. And if the sentiment does really change, right, we may see EURNZD rally this week. So if it does happen, it looks like a good week for us all. This is what we have going on EURNZD. We have this bit of support going on right here, right? So we have this eye right here, we have the swing eye right here, and the swing low right here, and price sitting very comfortably on this support level, or this resistance level now on support, right? And we can see our price for last week was indecisive around it. It was neither up or down, it was in between. So now what do I want to see? Let's drop down to the daily time frame to decide what we want to do, because we want to see what's going on there. All right, guys. So on the daily time frame, right, we can see how bears tried to push price below these weekly levels, and then the bulls stepped back in on Thursday, pushed it all the way up, which was after ECB anyway. And then on Friday, bears pushed it all the way back down with this doji, right? So doji, not the same
mhm.
open, not the same close, but let's still call it the doji because it has no other name. So we have this doji over here, and then this
Thick,
is,
thicky.
yeah, a thick doji. On the daily, right, we can see a bit of the indecision, same indecision going on the daily time frame. What do I want to see? I also want to see this week get filled before I decide if I'm going to buy or not. But either ways, I have quite a big risk appetite for this week, so I want to drop to the 4 hour time frame and see if there's something that's going to be more valuable. That daily is quite a lot going on. So on the 4 hour time frame, we can see quite kind of like a new structure going on, a downtrend. Can you guys see it?
Mm.
We can see how this high has been created, then a lower low created an higher low, right? Another lower low, and then another higher low. And when an higher low is created, the next thing you want to expect to see is a lower low. So what do I want to do? I don't want to take a buy right now, neither do I want to take a sell. Why so? Now, taking a buy right now would be counter trading, right? You're counter trend trading, and that's not a very smart move, except you have more conferences to indicate such. I don't want to do that. I don't want to counter trade right now, even if price is sitting comfortably on the weekly level. And also, you guys, sorry. I kind of like my eye just spotted something, right? This bit going on here, bit of inverted head and shoulder going on, about to form. So again, I think I stand correct that we may actually see a rally to the upside on EURNZD if this pattern is fulfilled. If this pattern is fulfilled, we may see EURNZD rally for the week.
Mm.
We may actually see EURNZD rally for the week. Either ways, before I get into the buy, right? I want to see price break above this recent lower high, right? I want remember wow I talked about this trend going on here on the 4 hour time frame. We have this downtrend going on, and you don't want to buy when the trend is saying, "Oh, I'm downtrend right now," and also you don't want to sell right here because price is sitting pretty at a weekly level, so it will be it's silly, quite silly. You may buy right here. Let's say in a situation where you jump right in a sale right here, and then price jumps all the way up, get your stop loss picked, and then it eventually returns to profit. You don't want that going on. You want to avoid that happening. So before getting into the sell, I want to see price. If at all I'm going to sell, I want to see price break below here and then take the retest towards this level right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And in a situation where I want to take a buy, this is what I'll be looking out for. I want to see price break above this neckline right here.
Yeah.
Permit me, what's it called now? Lower time frame in it. Yeah, I want to see price break above that level. You may be looking like, why are you sitting out on this money move? Like about 60, 50 pips thereabouts. I'd rather be safe than contribute my money to other people, you know? Basically, for me to move, I want to see the big guys go in first before I get in. You know, it's like riding this off with a wheel. It's going to be more exciting and fun compared to just riding this off, no wave. I want price to break above this level. Then it's clearly stating bullish dominance. If they are able to break, you know how a downtrend is higher lows and lower lows, right? Higher low, lower lows, higher low, lower or lower highs. I mean, I keep confusing that shit. You want to see lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs. So for me to see go into a buy, I want to see that formation get broken. I want to see
Yeah.
um that lower eye get broken, and then I can say, oh, right, this is a bullish confirmation. These are bulls being present in the market. Then I can take a buy, which honestly, in my opinion, is still a very good buy. I mean, getting a buy right here, even if you take your first profit right here, it's about 214 pips. And if you have to take all the way up to this area, it's about 460 pips. It's actually a good buy for me. And obviously surplus is going to be around 30, less than 30, 35 pips at most, because we're going to be picking our time frame on the lower time frame between 1 hour to 15 minutes thereabout. So and I'm going I for EURNZD, I've noticed that it kind of gives good weeks or good rejections for it to have a very nice SL. So I'm pretty confident in seeing this type of move on EURNZD for the week, right? And in a situation where that doesn't happen, let's say that the bears take dominance in this market, then I want to see price trade all the way to this level right here for 226 pips, which I think I'll be satisfied with for the week. I do not really see price going all the way to 168,413. I don't think I see price doing that based off the current sentiment, right? I really do not see that happening. I don't see that happening just yet. Again, sentiments can change at any point in time, so you don't want to get too sentimental with the sentiments. Oof. So that's been it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you see on the chat. Let me know in the comment section if you see the same things as we do, or you have a different opinion. Are you going in for a buy or you're going in for a sell? Let's know in the comment section. I'll be in the comment section responding to people, and also join the Telegram community if you're yet to, so you don't miss out on any important live update on all of the trades that I've literally shared out here on YouTube. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.